In this video, I'm going to talk about two of Mark Cuban's success habits, which I think are really important and I really can relate to as a private business owner. Now, he has many tips, but the two I like the most are this. Now, number one, he says, as an entrepreneur, you only have to be lucky once. Now, what does he mean by that? He's talking about the numbers game in terms of, if you think about it, in music it's the same. We have so-called one-hit wonders who can make millions of dollars or pounds in their career, but have only ever had one good single. That doesn't mean that's good. Of course, if you have one good single, you should have a second, a third, a fourth, or fifth. The same thing in sport. You have some people who make a whole career out of scoring one or two goals against a famous team. Also, in business though, the reality is just one good idea, which is well implemented, can be enough for entrepreneurs. You saw that in the 90s with the tech bubble. Some entrepreneurs just had one good hit and it worked well. And here's the interesting thing. A lot of people in business think it's all about the ideas, but in reality it's about the execution. And you can have as many good ideas as you want, but nobody is ever going to succeed in every single domain in terms of this. Let's think of even something like social media. If you start different social media channels as an entrepreneur, you might dramatically succeed in one domain and not in another. And you even see that when it comes to, you know, what I've done. I've done some social media channels that have worked very, very well and others which have failed, but that comes with the territory. But a lot of new entrepreneurs, they think, I have to get everything exactly right. Everything has to be perfect. But in reality, production comes before perfection. And if you play the numbers game as an entrepreneur over a period of 10 years especially, you only have to get one home run, one incredible thing right to actually set yourself up for your whole career. And that's a great tip. Number two, he says don't actually aim to get bought out. And now as what he's saying is, yes, there's nothing wrong with getting bought out, right? Let's say you have a stroke, heart attack, or you might have a good reason. Somebody might pay you a ridiculous price. I'm not saying, and he's not saying, that getting bought out is always a bad idea, but many entrepreneurs go into business just because they're looking for the buyout. And he's encouraging people not to do that on day one. And I think that's really good advice. Yeah, further down the line, if it comes into your mind, that's a different thing. But literally on day one, year one of starting your new business, I don't think it's good to be focused on the buyout.